And welcome to part 4 of my Dragon Ball home video collection. Good God, are we already 4 parts into this thing? Jeez. Alright, well, last I left off, we were looking at the DVD steelbooks. You got your TV specials, History of Trunks, Bardock the Father of Goku, movies 1 and 2, Dead Zone and The World's Strongest, movies 3 and 4, Tree of Might and Lord Slug. Now moving on to the cooler movies. This one, I said in one of my previous videos, this, when I was collecting the steelbooks, was the most expensive steelbook out of all of them to get. And now you'll see, I actually already have both cooler movies, the singles, on DVD. And you may be wondering, why did you get the double feature if you already have both of the cooler movies? And the reason being is, I am a completionist when it comes to, I don't know, when I start collecting a certain line of DVDs, or if, whether it be DVDs, figures, anything, when I start collecting a certain line of that thing, I want to have them all. And so for the longest time, I didn't have this. I just got these, and this was it, and I was happy with that. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. I already got the 2 cooler movies. I don't need the cooler double feature. It's kind of expensive. I don't need it. But I'll admit, it kind of kept bothering me that I didn't have it. It was the one double feature that I didn't have. It was the one steelbook that I didn't have. And, on the back here, you can't really see because my camera sucks, but each of the steelbooks had a Dragon Ball on the back, and I thought it was kind of cool. This had the 1-star Dragon Ball, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, 6-star, and 7-star. So, you got a Dragon Ball for each steelbook. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I was like, okay, I'll get the cooler one just so I can say I have all the steelbooks. And I went on Amazon to go order it. I got all of these on Amazon for like, I don't know, some of these were really cheap, like $10, $15, something like that. And then I go to the cooler one, and it's like $60, $70 and up. And I'm like, wait, what? And I'm looking, and the Blu-rays are cheap, but the DVD steelbook was super expensive. And thank God I was able to find a deal around Christmas time. I was able to get this for around $20, I think. Like out of nowhere, some guy was selling it for cheap. But this was very, very difficult to get because it was just so expensive. I don't know why. Just like Dragon Ball X2, why out of all of the steelbooks was the cooler one the most expensive? I don't know why. And here you have the original covers, which, hey, here they are. I really enjoyed the Cooler movies. For the longest time, Cooler was my favorite movie villain. I just thought he was awesome. But I'll get more on that when I start talking about these DVDs, because, man, do those DVDs take me back right there. Weird thing about the Cooler DVDs, and I don't know if anyone else noticed this, the double feature is, some of the parts, on the English dub at least, are slightly different than the original DVD singles. I don't know, like I noticed some parts where they're playing Disturbed. Yeah, they kept the Disturbed songs and everything on the double feature, but I don't know, like they play at different times, not like completely different, but it seems slightly just not at the same time. And some lines I think are cut, like on Cooler's Revenge, where I think Yajirobe says something about like let's make chili tonight with senzu beans or something like that. He says something along those lines. It's been a while since I've seen the English version of this movie, but I think they cut that line out of this movie. I just thought that was very strange, and I think there were a few other differences that I should have watched it before I made this video, but yeah. But yeah, Cooler Steelbook. It was the last one that I got, and I finally got it, so now I can say I have all the Steelbooks. And then your next one, you have Super Android 13 and BoJack Unbound with Super Vegeta on the front here. I always enjoy it. Like I said, I really love the way steelbooks look. I love, they're shiny, and you don't see steelbook packaging very much in DVDs anymore, and it's a very nice addition to my collection, I think. That picture of BoJack where he's like blasting, they use that picture all the time. Look, it's on this. It's I know they use it on a few other toys too, but yeah. They use that picture of BoJack a lot for some reason. And Super Android 13. Here's the original covers. I always thought the cover for Super Android 13 looked so weird. It looks like a Beckett picture, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe the same guy did make it. It just looks so weird. I'm like, why didn't they use the original cover? What was wrong with it? Like, they used the original cover for BoJack. I don't know why they had to draw their own for Super Android 13. I don't know. But anyway, I enjoyed both movies. Both movies are pretty cool. And now the Brawley, the only triple feature. That's right. You get all 3 Brawley movies, and then awesome picture of Brawley just being Brawley right here. A lot of people, say like, "Oh, you're pronouncing Brawley wrong. It's Broly," and I'm like, well, I don't know. Ever since I was a kid, I called him Brawley. And if you think about it, all of the Saiyans' names are supposed to be puns off of vegetables, right? Kakarot being carrot, Vegeta being vegetable. Well, Brawley is a pun off of broccoli, so, Brawley, broccoli. I don't know, that's how I justify it. Here's your original movie covers. I do have Brawley and Bio Brawley, the original DVDs, but I never got Second Coming on DVD for some reason. I don't know why. And the way they did it on this, Brawley, the Legendary Super Saiyan, is on its own disc, and then Second Coming and Bio Brawley are on a separate disc, and they're just kind of bunched together. So that's how they did the triple feature. I didn't know, I remember when I first got this, I'm like, so are there 3 DVDs? Like, how did they do this? And then the last one, Fusion Reborn and Wrath of the Dragon. Both movies are really cool. I thought Janemba was a really cool villain, very, very unique villain, and Hildegard was pretty cool too. Gogeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And your covers on the back. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the Steelbooks. All of the Dragon Ball Z movies and the TV specials, all in your Steelbooks. And I guess the Steelbooks were getting a little expensive and out of print, and so they released the Dragon Ball Z movies yet again in these movie 3-packs and movie 4-packs. And I remember seeing them, and I really liked the cover art of them, and I thought about getting them, but then I found out that they're literally just exactly, pretty much the same thing as the Steelbooks. It's the same video quality, same everything, just different packaging, and I was like, oh, well, never mind then. If there's something different about the DVD that kind of makes me want it, I might get it, but if it's literally the exact same thing, and I'm talking the exact same thing, like same dub, no new exciting extras, nothing, it's just different packaging, then I'm like, yeah, I really don't need it. But yeah, there are the Steelbooks. I love them. I love that I have them. I love Steelbook packaging. It's awesome. And now on to my last 2 DVD singles that I was talking about, the 2 Cooler movies. Cooler's Revenge. This was the first Dragon Ball Z DVD that I ever got. Remember, I was talking in part 1 of my video collection, I was talking about that, the first tape I ever got. Well, this is the first Dragon Ball Z DVD I ever got, Cooler's Revenge. And I was over at a friend's house, and he had a computer, I didn't. And I remember looking around on, I think it was DragonBallZ.com back in the day, and I saw an advertisement for Cooler's Revenge. And I remember I read about Cooler in one of my magazines, and I knew that he was Frieza's brother, but I never knew what he looked like. But so I saw this, and I'm like, Cooler, oh my god, that's that guy, that's Frieza's brother, holy crap, he looks awesome, I have to get this, And I ordered it. My friend was nice enough to let me use his computer to order this. I got it in the mail. I was freaking psyched. As weird as it is, when I got it in the mail, it came with that Vegeta toy right there, that Burger King Vegeta toy. I thought that was very strange that they packaged it with a Burger King toy. But yeah, holy crap, did I watch this DVD so much. This is one of the first times I saw the series in Japanese. I think I got this DVD and those bootleg tapes around the same time. The bootleg tapes and this DVD. This is what introduced me to Dragon Ball Z in Japanese, and I loved it. I thought it was very strange about Cooler's Revenge. It does contain the Disturbed and Deftones and Drowning Pool and all that, but on the back of Lord Slug, it actually says featuring music from Disturbed and this and that. It's like never mentioned on this ever. It's like I don't know if it was on the VHS release. I don't have it on tape, but it's not on the DVD. I just thought that was really weird. But I loved Cooler's Revenge. I loved it. This was just so nostalgic. Like I can't tell you how many times I watched this DVD, and it still works perfectly fine. I love it. And then the return of Cooler. Yeah, he comes back as a robot, just like Frieza, except he is way more awesome than Frieza. He's a lot cooler. Okay, anyway. Return of Cooler. I think I got this for my 12th birthday. And I thought it was just an awesome movie. I love the part, that little piece of animation where Goku punches through Cooler's arm. And, I'm thinking, oh, Cooler's effed. He's a robot, and he's just got one arm. And then it's like... And he grows his arm back, and I'm like, what? Like, the wires and stuff form his arm. And I'm like, dude, that is freaking awesome. Because of the Big Getty Star, or as I called it when I was a kid, the Big Spaghetti Star. And, yeah, once again, watched it a lot in Japanese. These kind of introduced me to the Japanese version. I watched it a lot in English, too. And I love these movies. The Cooler movies, for the longest time, Cooler was my favorite movie villain. And I don't know. I don't know who my favorite movie villain is anymore. I like them all for different reasons. I actually have a poster of them all. I don't know. I like them all. I like Hildegard or Hirudegarn. He was really awesome. He just looked cool. I liked his character design, especially when he had his first form, when he like had a skull head. He just looked awesome. He looked really kind of scary. Janemba was really cool. He sort of reminded me of Majin Buu, and he had a lot of really weird powers. I really liked that that teleport sort of thing that he does, like the teleport punches where he punches in the air and then his fist comes down, and he was just a really cool villain. Brawley, of course, is just a freaking man. Bojack was pretty cool, but he's probably, I don't know, I guess I would say one of my least favorite. Not that I don't like Bojack, but compared to all the other movie villains, I just thought he was kind of bland. Turles was cool because, it's Goku if he were evil. I've always liked the concept of evil clones and stuff like that. I just always thought that was cool. Lord Slug was cool just because it's a very nostalgic movie for me, and I just thought Lord Slug was cool, even though I know it's pretty much a rehash of the Piccolo saga in Dragon Ball. Dr. Willow was awesome, a giant, a brain and a giant robot. Cool. Garlic Jr. was cool, the only villain to get his wish granted by the Dragon Balls. Super Android 13 I thought was cool just because I thought he looked cool, the spiky orange hair. Cooler's awesome, as I just said. Even Bio Brawley I thought was pretty cool. I thought that part where Krillin did the Destructo Disc and it was like, and it like sliced through his neck and it was like, and I was like, what? Oh, I thought that was so cool. Just, yeah, all of the movie villains are pretty awesome in their own way. So, that's the Dragon Ball Z movies. I love them all. I'm really happy to have them all on DVD. I heard about a Dragon Ball Z Dragon Box for the movies. Would I get it? I don't know. The steelbooks look pretty good to me. I would probably get it if it had the movie previews. The movies actually did used to have movie previews, like in Japanese. Goku would be like, "Hey, in the next movie we fight this guy, and Trunks is going to be there, and be sure to see it next time." And the bootleg VHS tapes actually did include these previews, and I'm wanting to say a few of the singles DVDs did too. But I'm not sure. I don't think the double features did, though. But, I don't know. I might scoop them up on Dragon Box, because I do love all of the Dragon Ball Z movies. I love them to death. And, I'm approaching the 14-minute mark, because I've just been rambling on and on about the Dragon Ball Z movies. So in my next video, part 5, we're going to be talking about my Dragon Ball DVDs, and on to the season sets, the final part of my DVD collection here. So be sure to tune in if you're interested, and if not, well, you don't gotta watch it. See you then.